Well, tomorrow is the day that we stuff our faces with Thanksgiving goodies, and afterwards, some of us may be looking for a diet that helps us shed that weight fast. Our Meg Farris found a diet that does just that earlier this year, so she talked to some people and a doctor about the Optavia diet, but then the pandemic hit. Now, some changes were made, and now this plan will safely bring the food to your home, and the support can all be done virtually. Here's Meg Farris.
And I'm at the orthopedist's office for my follow-up, and I have to get on the scale, and I'm like, wait. What? It was quite a shock.
Oh, people would say, no, you won't look good in that because your behind's too big, or, you know, it's my face was so fat.
I found myself to be in my 50s and the heavy blonde.
These three women bonded over a weight loss program that they say took off the pounds fast and was easy to follow. Eleanor Dorsey says her weight gain happened fairly recently when she fell, broke her arm, and needed surgery. It was also around the time she lost her mom.
It was just a lot more than I ever thought. Like, it was kind of like what I would weigh when I was pregnant. Like, kind of scary, you know?
And then 3 years ago, she heard a friend talk about a weight loss program that focused on health with some flexibility. 4 months later, she took the step.
I can't tell you what made me pick up the phone this one day, but one day I just knew, like, something has to give.
And it did.
In the first week, I lost 4 pounds, which was a lot for somebody 5'4". Then the next week, I lost 2 pounds, and I remember coming and telling my husband, this is going to work. I'm going to reach my goal.
In a little more than 3 months, she did reach her goal. 25 pounds gone. And then, to her surprise, another 8 came off.
To do this program for 4 months and everything needs to be taken in, it was crazy.
Eleanor follows Optavia. You eat 6 times a day, 800 to 1,200 calories total. There's a variety of 60 mini meals, or fuelings as they're called, like shakes, bars, soups, biscuits, and pudding to keep your metabolism revved up. There are customized plans, but most people are on the 5-in-1. Meaning 5 of those fuelings bought from the company and delivered to your home. Then 1 lean and green meal with vegetables and protein to keep you from losing muscle. It's low and simple carbs like sugar and starch, and there's free support, a personal coach for counseling, and an extensive online community.
That's good.
Coaches can give advice for what to order if you're going out to eat, and there are numerous shared recipes for lean and green home meals. You're encouraged to drink 64 ounces of water a day.
How much water would you say you're drinking a day?
And get 7 hours of sleep. Eleanor had so many people notice her transformation, she became a coach.
Because it keeps me accountable, and it's just very rewarding to help somebody with something that they're struggling with. I mean, I can't think of a greater way to spend my time.
Having a weight loss coach is shown to provide the kind of support that most of us need to lose weight, so it is a good thing.
LSU health, exercise, and weight loss expert Dr. Melinda Southern says if you stick to a commercial weight loss program, they can be effective, especially over the short term. Long-term weight loss is more rare, but there is science that online and personal coaching like Optavia has lead to weight loss success 2 years later. Dr. Southern also points out the benefit of planned meals and snacks.
There's numerous studies going back decades to show that if the food is packaged for you and it's delivered to you and you don't have to think and you don't have to shop and you don't have to cook, you're more likely to follow the plan and you're more likely to lose weight.
Another benefit, feeling satiated.
When you remove the carbohydrates and the sugar and you replace them with proteins and fats, you're going to feel full faster.
Well, after 1 week, I wasn't hungry. My one complaint was, why do I have to keep eating?
Registered nurses Lydia Steele and Chloe Kuhn asked Eleanor to coach them. Lydia remembers being overweight as far back as grade school.
Somebody said, as I was eating Cheetos, well, that's why she's so fat.
She's a type 1 diabetic and found the 5-in-1 program did not work well for her. So Eleanor got advice and recommended the 3-and-3 program.
After that, the weight just started falling off. So within, I would say, 2 months, 2.5 months, I had lost 20 pounds.
The first 3 days were hard because you're just starting something new and you're getting rid of sugars. And within a month, I had lost the prescribed amount of weight that they say that you will if you stay on the program. And within about 4 months, I had lost 45 pounds.
The women say when they put some pounds back on, they just get back on the program. But they do that before any weight gain gets out of control. Chloe's son rewarded her success with a trip overseas to visit him.
They call it habits of health. I prefer to call it not habits, but decisions. That's a stronger word. It is for my health and it's for the rest of my life.
The program is all about building new habits, and it's one habit at a time, and it's replacing old habits with new habits.
And Eleanor takes her role as a coach seriously.
You're sharing, private things. Like, for instance, I have a book where people's weights are written down. If this house was on fire, that's the first thing I'm grabbing.
And remember the shock Eleanor felt getting weighed at her doctor's office? Well, not after her weight loss.
I thought I was going to cry. I was like, I did it. So, I know how people feel. Like, I feel emotional even saying that, but it's true.
Same thing happened to Lydia.
And I just smiled because I knew I don't have to worry about this. And the nurse turned and her mouth just dropped.
Oh, and remember the grammar school classmate who called Lydia fat as she ate Cheetos? Well, more than 40 years later, Lydia recently approached him.
Said, "Do you remember when you said that to me? Because it lasted with me." He said, "I am so embarrassed. I am so embarrassed. Now look at me and look at you."
And the three women are not looking back. Most of their larger clothes are out of the house for good. For Weight Loss Wednesday, I'm Meg Farris.
Well, the packaged food costs around $400 a month and are delivered right to your home. The personal coach and online help is free. We have all that information if you want to join on our website, WWLTV.com.